Hello, my princess. This is Mommy. Okay, so I know we've been promising that we would try and make you a video to go some of the things that we didn't get to go over in Canada, or redo some of the things we did. So the first thing we're going to work on is our cast on method. The first one is the simplest one, uses the least yarn, and that is the knit on. So we just make a loop and let that thread fall behind.
How do you spell knitting?
K-N-I. No, K-N-I.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
T. Okay. Your sister asked how to spell knitting. Alright, so we've got our very first loop, and this counts as our first stitch, okay? So we've got our tail, we're going to move out of our way, and this is the side that is to the ball of yarn. So we're going to bring our needle in, so it comes in from the front to the back, and it's going underneath the hold needle. So this is your hold needle, the needle that's holding the stitches. This is our work needle, the needle that we're picking up the stitches with. So we're going to bring our yarn from the left to the right across our work needle. We're going to just pull that yarn out. The important thing to remember is, as we're picking that up, the side of the loop that is towards your left hand becomes your top. The side of the needle or the loop that's to your right is going to become your bottom. So as you bring it to the end, this side becomes your top, this side becomes your bottom, and you're just going to bring this needle to pick it up. So it's pushing the loop that was on this side to the back, and the side of the loop that was to this side to the front. So I'm going to do that a couple more times, so don't stress. Okay, so it comes in front to back, and it's underneath. So this is our hold needle. The work needle comes underneath from the front to the back, so it's going this way. So I'll turn it all the way around so you can see. Okay, and then we're going from the bottom, from the left to the right, and then this comes forward, front to back. So that's like, now I had the hardest time when I was learning this, knowing which way to turn that little loop when I picked it up. So that was what I had the hardest time with. So just remember, same way as knitting, front to back, you're bringing it across from the left to the right. When you're picking up this, the left becomes your back side, the right becomes your front side. Try and avoid working, and this just wants to fall. Try and avoid working on the tapered ends. Try and work on the solid areas of the shaft, just so that you can establish tension. And as you're working it, you can see this. It's not the super neatest edge, but it's okay. And this edge is never going to get any bigger than it is right now. So if you're questioning your tension, spread your stitches out, and this is your, you know, how many ever stitches you need. You're going to establish your gauge pretty much there, because that edge is never going to get any bigger than it is when we're doing it. And I know I'm pulling this a little far out and back, but it's okay. Just try not to tighten it up. Whoop. My backdrop, so you can see, is not working too well. So we're going to keep going. So front to back. And then, so like I said, the most important thing to remember is, as you're doing this left side is actually becoming, as you're bringing this needle forward, it's becoming your back. So I'm sliding my computer all around here, trying to do this on the dining room table, and it's a glass table, so it doesn't give me much for you to be able to see. So this is coming from this side to this side, and this is the same as the knit stitch, and then So what I try and do in this row is try and like just to check your gauge, make sure you have enough room in between, and then just a little bit of space at the bottom. So you don't want it super duper loose, but you don't want it super tight. And just remember, Princess, this doesn't have to be perfect. This shouldn't be stressful. This should be something you can do to relax. If it becomes like stressful, then take a break, do something else, come back and revisit it later. You know, it's supposed to be something that you can do to unwind, like when you just want to chill and create something and have fun with it. I find that over the years, crochet has become something that, you know, I can do in a mindless fashion. It requires a little bit more of an effort for me, but it still can be fun and relaxing, especially once you get into like a pattern and you have the pattern established. So 3, 6, 9, we'll do a couple more so you can see. One thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to put a couple more on here so they're kind of like different tensions, because I'm going to show you how you can adjust the tension in this row. So let's say you, let's say you're doing this and you notice, oh, this one's got like super loose tension and this one's got super tight tension. What you can do is you can adjust by just lifting up your tensions. So if this one is too tight, you can like borrow from its neighbor, you know, so you can adjust your tensions in this row. And like I said, the edge, it's not bad. It's not a bad edge. It's just not the prettiest. So if you want that nice tailored little edge, there's another cast on method I'll show you. But for right now, that's the knit on. Love you. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.